My Carolina Panthers advanced to 6-9 following a dominating victory 37-23 over the Detroit Lions, and we still control our own playoff destiny moving into Week 17 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And as I do every week, I'm here to provide you all with a few awards for a few performances that I saw put forth out there on the field, and we're going to get into that right after this.
From the foe, you dig?
Welcome to The Way I See It with Jamario Bashad. This is a Carolina Panthers and Charlotte Hornet fan channel. Please do me a favor by hitting the like button, and please make sure you subscribe as I am on my road to 1K trying to get this channel monetized. Now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into these awards. First up, we have the inaugural winners of the Undertaker Back from the Dead Award, the entire offensive line. Now, after getting just destroyed last week by the Pittsburgh Steelers to the point of where I thought they were out for the count for good, the O-line seems to have shown back up and showed that heart that they had shown so many weeks throughout this season, and they were absolutely dominant against the Detroit Lions. We blocked and were able to rush for 320 yards, over 200 of those yards being in the first half of the game on 43 attempts with an average of 7.4 yards per carry. That means every 2 yards equated to a first down. This offensive line was absolutely dominant in every facet of the game. Sam Darnold did not get touched. Sam Darnold did not get pressured. Sam Darnold did not feel any hurry up whatsoever because this offensive line went out there and were some absolute dogs. And thankfully, they are not dead as I thought they were last week, and that's why I'm awarding these boys the inaugural Undertaker Back from the Dead Award, the offensive line. Congrats to the Hogs, man. Congrats to the Hogs. Next up, we have winning the very same award for the very same reasons, the second winners of the Undertaker Back from the Dead Award, the entire D-line. It could have been the front seven, but specifically the D-line, only allowing 45 yards on 17 carries, 2 sacks, 4 pass deflections, and 7 QB hits. Those guys were absolutely balling. Similar to what I saw out of the O-line last week. I thought they may have been down for the count. Season over. Let's talk about the draft. We're done. But they came out there and showed that whatever Steve Wilks said to them all, to them in the locker room, inspired them, lit a fire up under their asses, and they came out playing like a madman with his hair on fire. Brian Burns just shutting up all the haters once again, as he does each and every week. Frankie Louvu continuing to be the best, and I mean the absolute best, free agent signing the Carolina Panthers have made since Kurt Coleman in 2015. Absolute dog each and every game. We even had flashes from Yetur Weenie Hut Jr. Gross Matos in this game. He had a, what I think was bullshit, a roughing the passer sack called back because he landed his body weight on him. But even when he does good, he does bad. He's Weenie Hut Jr. But I have to shout him out. He had a pretty good game as well. So with that being said, man, I would like to award the entire defensive line with the Undertaker Back from the Dead Award. Clap it up for them boys. Nice to see y'all guys again, man. I was getting worried there, man. I had no idea where y'all were. Next up, if you know, you know, and I'm not going to explain the award, but we have the Double Trouble Award, and that goes to not one, but 2 Carolina Panthers running backs, Chuba Hubbard and that man, Deontay Foreman. Chuba Hubbard, 12 carries, 125 yards for an average of 10.4 yards per carry. Absolute dog. I do not know what has gotten into this man, but he has been acting different. Deontay Hank McCoy, straight beast. Foreman out there, 21 carries, 165 yards, 7.9 yards per carry, and a touchdown. He has been dominant almost eclipsing 1,000 yards so far through this season after not getting damn near any snaps whatsoever through the first 5 or 6 weeks of the season while we still held on to Christian McCaffrey. This guy has been an absolute revelation, and both of these boys absolutely balled today. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we rushed for over 200 yards in the first half of the game. The offensive line, in conjunction with these two guys right here, put the Detroit Lions defense to absolute shame. Aiden Hutchinson did not flash. He did not show anything. My guy James Houston did not do anything over there. The defense was absolutely neutralized because of the offensive line, but more specifically because of these two guys right here. So winning the inaugural Double Trouble Award, Chuba Hubbard and Deontay Foreman. I got one more for y'all. Hold on. You know it's hard out here for a pill. Yes, sir. Let's go, next. Man. The myth, the folktale, the legend, the person they said it didn't exist. We have winning the Fear the Beard Award, Bearded Sam Darnold, who has been on an absolute tear and was in complete control of this game. He has been accused as of late of being carried by the run game, but in this game, Sam Darnold showed that he himself, as the QB behind center, can carry the team when called upon. 15 for 22 for 250 yards and a touchdown, a 85.5 QBR. But in addition to what I've been getting on this camera and woofing and barking about for weeks now, Sam Darnold finally chose to use his legs to escape and to scramble and to help us out in those third and short yardage situations, to move the chains and make sure that we could keep these drives alive. He found DJ Moore on a long pass, whether it be 40, 50 yards, when they were blitzing late in the game trying to come back. He was in complete control, and I have nothing but respect for my guy, Vanilla Harden, Fear the Beard, Sam Darnold. And yes, I said Vanilla Harden. Yes, I did. Lastly, I cannot believe I'm actually sitting behind my camera and saying this into it and letting you all hear these words coming from my vocal folds and my vocal cords, because I am going to have to give an award to Ben McAdoo, the Fighting for His Life Award, Ben McAdoo. Now, I come on here just about every other week and just go on and on about how much I absolutely hate this guy's play calling, whether it be because it's too conservative, he doesn't use the playmakers on the team. But this week, I have to say, when your offense puts up 470 yards, sir, you were cooking. And I just can't really say anything less than that. Your offense was absolutely dominant. I know it was mostly the hogs and the backs, but you were the guy calling the plays. They showed you up there in the booth with the towel over your shoulder, acting like you had just been in a prize fight. But I had nothing bad to say because you were absolutely going. But the reason I'm actually giving you this award is because last week you pissed me off when you called the Newton special, the QB power for Sam Newton on the goal line or in the red zone on 3rd and 8, and that was not the proper time for a QB of Sam Darnold's stature and strength to try to pull the entire defensive line into the end zone. That was not going to happen. You pulled that play back out a few different times this week, but it was in different situations and it was a lot more effective, and I have to say I respect that. Sam Darnold was encouraged to use his legs, and when he did so effectively. I think that was probably under your tutelage and under your guidance for him to do that. So I will say, for this week, in week 16, I will award you and say congratulations on winning your first Fighting for Your Job award, Ben McAdoo. And that is the awards for this week, man. What do you all think? I truly apologize for these being a few days late. It was a Christmas Eve game, and then we had Christmas, so this is the day after Christmas. I know I'm a little late, but I really, truly appreciate you all for rocking with me, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, please go find the playlist with all of my award shows for this year. I promise it's like a few hours of entertainment. I promise each and every one of them are very entertaining, very good. And if you're a Panthers fan, you truly will enjoy it. So with that being said, man, thank you all for tuning in. I am Jamario Rashad. This is the way I see it, and I'm out. Peace.